Alright guys, so here's one of the last videos I'm going to do. So I plugged in the kilowatt meter overnight. And it's plugged into this extension cord that goes to one of my freezers. So right now it's on and it's pulling 72 watts. So again, if I have all my fridges and freezers, I need to have an inverter capable of delivering all of the instantaneous power when they're all on. So I need to size it for that big. But if I want to get an idea of what is my average power, because this thing will cycle on and off, I go over here to kilowatt hours. And in the amount of time overnight, it has consumed 0.44 kilowatt. Now, the K means 1,000. There, just transition to 45. In 10 hours. Now, scratch what I said earlier about starting a timer, making exactly 24 hours, because I forgot that this will also measure your time. So you can just take this and divide it by the time. But first, we want to convert it to watts. So the total amount of watts it's pulling right now is 72 watts when it's on and nearly 0 when it's off. How much it pulls when it's off is not important because we've measured the total amount of energy. So we see it pulled 0.44, and I could update this to be 0.45 to be a little more accurate. Kilowatts. Now, the kilo means that I need to divide by 1,000. So this is the same as 440 watt hours. Divided by 10 hours. Now here's a trick to find out if you want to get to, if your goal is what is watts, make sure that these things, you do your math so that these things will cancel. So hours is on top, hours is on bottom, they cancel, and I'm left with watts. So on average, it pulls 44 watts. That's really useful because this will give me a deceptive number. If I'm trying to calculate how long it'll last, I need to know what the average is, even with the cycling. Now bear in mind too, it was a cold night last night. So it's going to be more efficient. So you want, what I would do is get your worst case. Measure your fridge during August when it's super hot. Because your freezers and fridges are going to be cycling on and off more often. It's going to be on more often than during the winter. Now, if you want to improve this number, then during an emergency situation, if you want to make it last as much as you can, put your fridge in the basement. Put your freezers in the basement. Throw blankets around these to help insulate it so that you don't have as much heat loss, and then you won't have nearly as much energy needs to keep it cold. So anyway, you can go do that for all of your appliances. I might just leave this on for a week and see if the average still comes out to about 44 or 45 watts on average. It'll be interesting to see what it will pull on average during the summer. So I hope this is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.